review at, TJ? Where your review? Here you go. Also send the Minion movie. If I feel like doing that, I'll do a review on that. That probably was the best Minion movie damn near, to be honest, or Despicable Me movie. So, come on, Brad. Come on, get over, Brad. You want to get over so bad, get over. And then be going slow as hell. I thought Jeff Gordon and what's the other one? Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Jr. could drive. Brad can't drive either. That's what I will say. Brad can't drive. But Beverly Hills Cop 4 was a great movie. Now I seen this little girl was telling me, or this woman was telling me that she thought it was better than Bad Boys. She didn't like Bad Boys. I like Bad Boys, but I'm not gonna make a comparison because I seen Bad Boy once and I seen Beverly Hills Cop 4 2 times. So that's the beauty of Netflix. I got to see it a couple times already, and yeah, I enjoyed it. And for the most part, you know, Foley was still, Eddie Murphy character was still in Detroit. He was driving downtown Detroit, and you know, in the original one, it showed him driving downtown Detroit, and it was '84. The original came out somewhere around there, and he's driving around downtown Detroit. And one thing you notice, a lot has changed. You know, a lot has changed. You know, Tom was asking me about the building they showed. I think he was talking about the building with the tunnel. That's where they have the international car show at. Y'all know I live in Detroit, but I just moved outside to Detroit. But I'm close enough, still close. As I go right now, I'm getting to Livonia, where I shouldn't be DWB. Gotta get in and out of here. But check out the movie review playlist. So yeah, that's the TCF Bank Center. It used to be Kobo. The woke crew, the woke community found out Albert Kobo was a racist. They changed it from Cobo Hall. Now, I think that tunnel right there goes from a parking structure to, it might go to Cobo and Joe Louis. I know it used to go to Joe Louis, and I think if that tunnel's still standing, it go to Cobo now, because I know he was Axel. Now, the thing about that is that they tore down Joe Louis and put some high rises there. I haven't really seen them. I don't go downtown as often as I used to in my 20s. But yeah, TCF Bank Center is there, so it's to me it's pretty big. They got like a little arena in there where the CBA basketball team used to play back in the day. They do conventions there. They do the international car show there. So yeah, it's a bunch of rooms in there. I've been there to see Louis Minister Farrakhan speak many years ago. So yeah, you know, then he goes into Little Caesars Arena. I've been there. I've been all through there, media room, gondola, damn near courtside. Well, I was courtside, you know, when I did the media for the most part. But yeah, man. And basically the plot was that his daughter, she became a defense attorney. You know, he didn't have a great relationship with his daughter. She didn't like him because basically he started beefing with the 12th Street Mafia, and he had to move him out of Detroit, move him to Beverly Hills, and he still stayed in Detroit to work his job. So basically he loved his job more than his family and her mind. And you know, her mind, he could have just transferred out to Beverly Hills. But once you become part of the community as a cop, and the 12th Street Mafia, if I didn't say that, threatened his family. You know, he threatened his family. So, with that being said, you know, he basically had to move him out. And basically, you know, relationship with his wife fell apart, and his daughter started to hate him, and felt like he chose his career over his family. So, you know, he get a call that, you know, basically she tried to defend this cop killer, this alleged cop killer. And she felt that he was innocent. She's a lawyer. And for the most part, she got threatened to drop it by the cartel. And, you know, basically somebody from the Beverly Hills police department, you know, he used to go out there and do the little thing, hit him up and told him his daughter might be in trouble. Long story short, he go out there and try to get to the bottom of it. And it's a bunch of corruption. And the guy that called him got kidnapped and tortured for some information to protect the cartel because they was trying to frame this guy for killing for basically killing the cop, and he didn't do it. And they had this chip that had the information in it, and they needed to find it. And only the guy that had the chip, you know, a fellow police officer, you know, knew where it was at, and they was torturing him. And that's the one that called Eddie Murphy or at Foley to that his daughter was in trouble, or whatever. And she wouldn't drop it, you know. So he had to come back out there and do his thing. And man, dude, it was a fantastic movie. When you talk about a revival of a remake, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but when you talking about a revival of a remake, that's what you're talking about, bro. That's what you're talking about. Now, my thing is this: that's his second best movie since he's been back that I've seen. You know, Coming to America 2 was awful. It was atrocious. Okay, you're gonna have a dud there and there. That should have been left alone. But my favorite one he done so far, and it's a different genre too, obviously, because Dolomite Is My Name. That shit was funny. Dolomite Is My Name was funny. Man, I can keep watching that all day. That was a funny, man, bro. I bust out. I was playing Wesley Snipes. Everybody was funny in that movie, man. But this was action packed. I mean, he was running. He's still in good shape. He still is funny. He still was witty, you know. And that's kind of where people want to see Kevin Hart go with it. At it's kind of he tried to with that other movie. He tried to be a little bit more serious about the heist and all that. And people didn't want to see him be that. You know, Eddie Murphy can be funny and then be cool. Eddie Murphy was cool and funny. Kevin Hart kind of to the point where he one of the funny people that people laugh at because he's short and because his stature and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy's is just cool funny. Richard Pryor was cool funny. Dave Chappelle is cool funny. Like I look at Martin Lawrence, like he fly funny. Like he cool. Like he can go play in a thin line between love and hate, and then he can do some goofy shit. Kevin Hart ain't really got to that level. Even though I like that heist movie where he was kind of like cool, funny, people ain't really ready to see him in that. He need to be in a bigger movie like that. He definitely had the acting chops to do so, you know. But Eddie Murphy is just, man, you know, he's probably my favorite comedian. You know, him and Corey Holcomb, man, they up there. They're my two favorite comedians, man. And he's a real life action movie star, a real life comedy star. You know, a real funny guy. Real talk, man. Like shit, Eddie Murphy. When I see Eddie Murphy Raw, bro, it's my favorite comedy special. Eddie Murphy's dope. His fun brother Charlie, man, was dope as hell too, man. You know, dope family, man. Like New York got some very talented people. So that movie was fantastic, man. Out of scale to 1 to 10, maybe you should do 1 to 5 stars. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4 out of 5. I felt like it was that good, and if I had to give it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna go ahead and say it was like an 8.5, 9ish. Yeah, man, I really enjoyed that movie, man. Like I wasn't expecting it to be that good. You know, I really wasn't. Look, Livonia Police sitting right there, man. This is atrocious, man. On a Saturday. That's wild. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be that good, to be real. But yeah, man, I'm gonna say 8.5 out of 10. I heard somebody say it wasn't good. It wasn't good in one of the sports groups on Facebook. I'm like, what damn flavor is this shit? Watermelon. What was I smoking on? But yeah, man, I liked it, man. It was action. It was good dialogue. And basically, they had to get to it. The plot wasn't too complex at all. That probably should have been in the movies for the summertime. But Netflix doing their thing for sure. You know, you got Cobra Kai coming back July 18th. Stranger Things coming back. One of my favorite shows, I think, coming back for Stranger Things last season. And then one of my other favorite shows is coming back for their last season is the Umbrella Academy. So, yeah, man, I'm enjoying Netflix right now, man, and doing what they doing. Eddie Murphy doing his thing. And that was a good movie, man. I gotta tell you, you're gonna like it. You know, I think it's kid friendly enough. There's some gun violence in there. You know, there's some shootouts in there. There's some adult humor, but you know, but I full-heartedly enjoyed it, man. So, yeah, man, I enjoyed it, man. 4 out of 5 stars, 8.5 out of 10. I don't think he could have really been no better when you talking about how old he is and stuff. His daughter, beautiful woman. Now, a little thing is, one of the daughters that arrested him when he got to Beverly Hills and got in trouble again, one of the women that arrested him was his actual daughter, I believe it was. If my memory serves me correctly, it was his actual daughter. And I think his son-in-law was also in the movie. So, shout out to them, man. So, yeah, man, it's funny to see how much Detroit has changed over the years. I mean, even when you look at the Anita Baker video, was it 365? I think I can't really think of it right now. You know, and you see how much Detroit has changed, man. And one day, you know, get a nice young lady, we just ride through there. I remember my homie, dad. Damn, Livonia police out here tough. For real. But I remember my homie's dad and stuff, man. When he used to get in trouble, or sometimes, you know, when they used to ride or whatever, he used to ride them through the Cass Corridor. Now, I don't know what the Cass Corridor look like anymore. Well, yeah, he used to ride them through the Cass Corridor and say, if y'all don't get y'all life together, y'all gonna be living like this. Now, I see a lot of women, when I was on Hinge for a minute, talking about they lived in the Cass Corridor, so they must have cleaned it up. You know, they must have cleaned it up. So, yeah, I see a lot of women saying they live there or whatever. I live in the Cass Corridor. I'm like, damn, for real, like back in the day, like, oh, there ain't no way I'm going over your house. You live in the Cass Corridor. I used to have ACT and SAT prep at the Cass Corridor. Yeah, I used to have ACT and SAT. Damn, she thick than a motherfucker. I'm sorry. Damn, Jesus Christ. I'm supposed to be meeting a girl up here. I'm going to have to change trajectories. Like, oh, let's cancel. It's like, no. Damn. And she drinking some type of, that ain't liquor. I'm about to say, that's liquor. How much in Livonia police out here? God made her. Jesus Christ. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. Check out the movie review playlist. I appreciate the love, support. Peace.